Right. Now where do I start? Maybe a scout can point me in the right direction.
King Joko exiled all of us to this work farm. Our Sunspear friend, Alashar, helps exiles defect, and Mom and I help him. Far to the north, the followers of Ascension study Augury Rock to try and contact the gods. Augury's shadow is a camp built by Tyrians coming to unlock Ascension. Scholars have flocked to Augury Rock to research the old rituals, and others have come seeking adventure and glory. We don't see many like you heading south through the arid glade fields. You wanna know why?
I'm scouring the Riverlands for a place of special significance. It might be related to Vlast. Anything come to mind?
Only rumors, and the occasional ravings of treasure hunters passing through. But I'm hardly an expert when it comes to the Riverlands. I'd wager the locals know more than I do.
Fury rising! I am mighty! I'm fast as the wind. I am mighty! I'm fast as the wind. sink.
I don't believe it. All these people are being cheated. We have to help. Lucia said I had to keep out of trouble.
I'm
I
scouring
know.
the Riverlands
You
for a
could help
place
me
of
gather
special
evidence.
significance.
I'm sure that would
it
be
might
okay.
be related to Vlast. Anything come to mind?
Vlast, huh? Huh. He was born here, I know that much. In a city that was eventually swallowed by the desert. Beyond that, it's all rumor and conjecture. Local legends and such.
The secret of ascension is in this pouch. The second one is half price. Gonna send with a friend.
Greetings, Wayfarer. Have you come to join us in the search for Ascension?
Maybe later. For now, I need information. I'm scouring the Riverlands for a place of special significance. It might be related to Vlast. Anything come to mind?
What's that mean? Special significance.
For the purposes of our discussion, it means really interesting.
But that could be anything around here.
Tell me about it.
Didn't you see someone with the Derman Priory the other day? What were they looking for?
Oh, that's right. A bunch of Asura came to the Riverlands. I met one of them. He was mean, but really smart.
His name is Glock. He's a bit impatient, but he knows a lot about the area. He came through this way asking vague questions, like you are now. Perhaps he'd be willing to share what he learned. That's none of your business. Back off.
Come, see my commodities. Treasures
That's
from
none of your
far and
business.
wide to
Back
aid
off.
your quest for ascension.
Quit your snooping, or else.
I'm scouring the Riverlands for a place of special significance. It might be related to Vlast. Anything come to mind?
Vlast? I mean, I've heard the legends, but that's all they are. Legends and myths.
Myths aren't always fabrications. Some of them end up being true.
That's for sure. Particularly in these parts. But not all of Nyala's tallest tales are so credible. Not that it bothers the kid she teaches, of course. She's in the tent, just over there, if you'd like to inquire further.
Don't you dare sneak up on me like that! You can get yourself killed doing that in a place like this. I'm far more dangerous than I look, you know. I'm sorry. This place has me a bit on edge.
I'll wear a bell next time. You're with the Priory, aren't you? I need information.
Concerning...
I'm searching the desert for... something.
I need more?
A place of special significance, possibly related to the Dragon Vlast.
You're not working with much, are you? These lands are rich with history, so that could be any number of... Wait, Vlast, you said?
Yes. Anything come to mind?
Well, since my arrival, I've heard mention here and there of an ancient lost city somewhere in the Riverlands. A hub of forgotten activity, or it was before the fall, anyway. Supposedly, Vlast was born there. If you're looking for... how'd you put it? A place of special significance? The lost city certainly fits the bill.
Sounds like you know a lot about it. Any idea where I can find it?
No idea. Hence, heard mention here and there. All I've gathered on the topic is rumor and conjecture.
A lost city. That must be what we're looking for. I'd better check with the locals. Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
A lost city? Can't help you. But if you find it and dangerous things live there, let me know, and I'll come running.
Ah, new arrival. Come to help the followers of Ascension? We could use a pair of hands like yours.
Maybe later. For now, I need information. Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
Lost City? I could swear I heard something about that from the locals. Apparently it was where Vlast was born. That's the long and short of it, though. Follower Disa may know more.
You there! Have you seen any glimmering scales in your sojourns? I'm collecting slivers of Vlast from the Branded.
I'm afraid not, but I had a question for you. Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
Lost City? Only rumors. Supposedly, there was once a grand city somewhere in the region. Vlast's birthplace.
Any idea where it's supposed to be?
I'm afraid not. But folks in the camp west of here might know more. You there! Have you seen any glimmering scales in your sojourns? I'm collecting slivers of Vlast from the Branded.
I don't believe it. All these people are being cheated. We have to help.
It
Lucia
is a
said
lot
I had
of money,
to keep out of
but
trouble.
How can you put
I
a
know.
price on Ascension?
You could help me gather
Combat
evidence.
ready.
I'm sure that would be okay.
Excuse me, I have another question for you. Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
What about the Forgotten City? The Forgotten were really interesting. They took care of Last since he was born.
Sounds like you know a lot about it. Any idea where I can find it?
What about the river folk? Suppose they might know?
Oh, yeah! Go ask the Riverfolk.
You'll find them south of here, settled along the riverbank. They'll know more about the story.
Excuse me,
can I help?
I have another question for you. Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
Lost City? Nothing comes to mind immediately, but I'm hardly an expert. You should ask Nyala. She's in the tent just over there, tending to the children.
How can you put a price? As if you could stop me. I'd like to see you try.
Oh, yeah, this is a good one.
Excuse me, I have another question
Great,
for you.
that should be
Do you
enough,
know anything
but
about a lost
you can
city
never have
located
too
somewhere
many
in the
nails in the
Riverlands?
coffin.
The only lost
I'll
city
wait a
I know
little
of is where
longer, just in
Vlast was
case.
born. The Forgotten City. According to legend, it was reclaimed by the desert.
Any idea where it's supposed to be?
Not specifically, but I ran into a couple of treasure hunters looking for it not too long ago.
Excuse me, I have another question for you. Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
A lost city? Huh. I've heard of one here and there, mostly by way of raving treasure hunters passing through.
Any idea where it's supposed to be?
Not exactly. But supposedly there's a sprawling ruin buried in the desert. Many have come looking, but as far as I know, nobody's actually found it.
I appreciate the insight. Be well. Excuse me, I'm in need of information. Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
Lost city? How do you lose a city? I mean, I'm forgetful. I've lost plenty of things, but a city?
Just answer the question, please.
Once I lost my favorite journal. Looked everywhere for it, and I never did find it. But you know what I did find?
Please say a lost city.
Every single left sock I had ever misplaced. I swear, if it's not in the last place you look, it's... well, elsewhere.
Fantastic. I need to go now.
Something you need, Wayfarer?
Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
Only in stories. Supposedly it was where Vlast was born, but it's long gone now.
What happened to the city?
Joko happened. When he redirected the river to lay claim to this region, he ravaged the entire desert. Those stretches of quicksand are his doing, as was the sinking of the city. According to legend, I mean.
Never knowing what life is like inside the wall. What they're missing.
I think it would be bliss.
Over here. I could use some help guiding deserters north to the Oasis camp.
Excuse me. Do you have business with Elder Muriel?
I'm searching the Riverlands for something important. I've been canvassing the area in search of information.
She does love visitors, but you should know something. Muriel's very old, and her answers are not always clear. Please be patient with her. And try to speak up. Her hearing isn't what it used to be.
Ah, and who are you? I don't know your face, but I like it.
Thanks. I'm sorry to disturb you, but I was hoping I could ask you a question. Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
A city swallowed whole by the desert itself. Kesho, yes.
Kesho. Is that the name of the city?
City? No, a nursery, where the forgotten toiled. Where Vlast's eyes first opened. Where Glint gave us her legacy.
I need to find Kesho, Elder Muriel. Can you tell me where it is?
A terrible journey across terrible lands, beyond the sinking dunes.
I see. Thank you. Kesho, Vlast's birthplace. Now I just have to find it. I have a feeling I'm going to regret this, but I have another question for you. I'm searching for a lost city called Kesho. What do you know about it?
Kesho? You mean... Oh, wait, Kesho. I know who you're talking about.
No, Kesho's a place.
I met him at a crew mixer some years ago, if memory serves. Short fellow, yes? Loud, reeking of solvent.
Please, stop talking.
And the most hideous laughter I've ever heard.
Thanks, I'm walking away now. Why did I think that'd turn out differently this time? Excuse me, I have another question for you. I'm searching for a lost city called Kesho. What do you know about it?
Kesho? Ah, yes, that's the name. Vlast's birthplace. Swallowed by the desert, according to legend.
Any idea where it's supposed to be?
If it exists, it'll be out there, in the wastes beyond the quicksand. A dangerous place to go on foot. If you intend to travel there, you'll want to make a stop at the skimmer camp west of here. The proprietor there has been selling skimmers to adventurers for years.
Years? You must see a lot of treasure hunters come through this way.
A great many. All searching for the treasures of the lost city. And to my knowledge, none have returned.
I chose you.
You'd be wise to keep that in mind, stranger. If you journey that way, make sure to bring your skimmer along. You look like you can handle yourself, but the desert beats the unwary. Remember that.
Fury rising! I'm searching for a lost city called Kesho. What do you know about it?
Kesho? It's been a while since anybody's asked me about Kesho. How'd you come across that name?
With great difficulty, I promise you. What can you tell me about it?
You're different from the others. Maybe you are after something more than riches and glory. If Kesho truly exists, you'll find it to the northwest of here, where it was claimed by the desert. If you head that way, you'll want to bring your skimmer along. Otherwise, the desert will claim you too.
When we get moving again, how can we avoid the Forged?
We'll have to head east. Hopefully we're far enough north to avoid the Awakened.
But at least the Forged left us alive. Are you sure risking a run-in with the Awakened is better?
I honestly don't know. But if nothing else, Augury Rock should offer better cover than open desert. Besides, we'll have to head through Destiny's Gorge anyway to get to Amnoon.
I'm searching for a lost city called Kesho. What do you know about it?
Kesho? Where have I heard that name before?
Whatever happened to that adventurer we ran into last year? Wasn't he looking for some kind of lost city?
Oh, that's right. That was the fellow. He swore up and down he'd found a legendary lost city. And he asked us to join his search for a cut of the treasure.
What happened to him? Where'd he go?
See the fissure to the north? He ventured into the caves beneath it, and that was the last we saw of him.
Did anyone go with him?
With so many branded in the area, we know better than that.
Shame the adventurer didn't.
Joy, tingly, buzzy joy. Oh, must find more things to break.
Forgotten statues, and they seem to be guarding that pit. Could this be the place? Hello?
Hello? Commander, are you talking to me? Your signal's really strong. How'd you do that?
I jumped, found a glowing crystal, and a dead body.
Pick it up. The crystal, not the body. If it's glowing, it may be a power source. There should be a control panel nearby.
Something about this Exalted. It's moving, so it's alive, but it's not responding to my presence.
Wait, not responding? Poke it with something. No, wait. Don't. That's poor research etiquette. Well, maybe just a light poke? Ugh! I want to be there!
I know the Exalted in Taria use these pedestals to sleep and recharge, but this is different. This is more like living death, and they have this red glow.
They're glowy red Exalted? Ugh! I want you to poke it so bad!
I am not going to poke the Exalted for you, Timey. These pedestals are dark. No lights, no sound, nothing.
Maybe the power's shut off. Look for a way to turn it back on.
Okay, the power's on.
What was that noise?
A door just opened. There's another Exalted inside. Not red like the others. Looks dormant, but maybe I can wake it.
Well, carry on then. You know what you're doing.
No! Did Balthazar send you a Joko? I will defend this sacred ground with my life!
Wait! I'm a friend.
We don't like Balthazar either. The commander's on a mission to stop him. Bast is the only clue we've got.
What have you done? The pedestals are reviving the Forged!
The glowy red ones are forged? Good thing you didn't poke them.
You claim to owe Balthazar no allegiance. Prove yourself. Destroy his creations.
Balthazar's the reason I'm here. He's working to kill Kralkatorrik, and we're trying to stop him.
I wish you'd come sooner. Balthazar was here recently with that wretched lich Joko.
Apparently, I'm the chosen champion and protector of Glint's second scion, Aurene.
If you've been entrusted with the role of the Scion's protector, then it would be my honor to assist you. I am Sada Z. Welcome to Kesho. What you see is what's left of the Forgotten's first attempt to pacify the Elder Dragons. It failed. This site was abandoned, but a few of us remained as its caretakers.
Why were Balthazar and Joko here?
They came seeking the forgotten magics that imbue battle armor with living spirits, the same that created the Exalted. They quickly discovered they could use those magics to create these abominations. The horrors they call Forged. The Red Exalted you fought were the results of their early experiments on us. Left behind as mindless sentries. In the chaos, I sealed myself in that chamber to avoid the fate of the others.
That was smart. Now you can help us make sure Balthazar doesn't succeed.
Balthazar thought he destroyed the information you seek, but the sentries he left behind were actually protecting it.
What do you mean?
The pedestals!
Your invisible friend is correct. I can reveal the secrets contained in any pedestal you choose.
Glint was the key. She was perfect for our purposes. A scion of an elder dragon, and a crystal dragon herself, with a mind of her own. We did our work well. Glint actively rejected Kralkatorrik, and she brought forth more scions to join our cause.
That was Jasso Escher, one of the Legacy's main architects. Sadly, he was lost in the attempt to convert Kralkatorrik.
Wait. Convert Kralkatorrik?
Yes. The Forgotten dared to try. But the hunger of Elder Dragons is too strong. It proved a tragic failure. More of your questions can be answered by consulting the other pedestals.
The most important lesson an Exalted must learn is, though Elder Dragons are unimaginably powerful, they can be killed. Each has a distinct flaw. Mordramoth, for example, dominates thought, but its most powerful asset, its mind, is also its greatest liability. Kralkatoric's unique strength, its power to crystallize objects, is also its singular weakness. Its creations share a fundamental resonance that connects them back to the Crystal Dragon and makes them vulnerable to each other.
A fundamental resonance that makes them vulnerable. Whoa, so that's why Balthazar was after Vlast. He needed a scion of Glint to kill Kralkatoric. But Vlast's gone now, so that means... Wait, there's one thing I don't understand. If Glint and the Forgotten knew what killing an Elder Dragon would do to Tyria, why would they rear Vlast and Aurene?
The answer is locked behind that door. If you're done with the pedestals, we can proceed.
Kesho is supposed to be my home, but it's more of a cage or a tomb. I prefer the open sky. I feel trapped here. This place reminds me that I cannot act, no matter how eager I am. Not until the full legacy is ready.
That's Vlast.
We encouraged him to record his thoughts for reference and posterity. He didn't contribute often, and was never glad to do it.
I believe it. He sounds super frustrated and restless. Like a genius progeny suffering through Intro to Golomancy.
I can't stand it any longer. The constant talk of duty and destiny, the force and reverence. It disgusts me, enrages me. My exalted attendants are durable, but still mortal, insignificant. They quake with fear at the slightest angry hiss. I have a job to do, and the power to do it. They can't help me. Why do they pretend they can?
Sadly, Vlast matured in isolation. We didn't know how to socialize him properly until it was too late. By the time we realized Vlast needed to bond with mortal races as Glint had, he no longer could, nor cared to.
So Lizzie and the others tell me I must wait. But before the real work begins, the whole legacy must ripen and mature. I am ready now. Kralkatoric continues to grow in power, and my mother's death stands unavenged. But I am my mother's son. I will wait. I will serve the glorious purpose she and the Forgotten set for me. Though the snakes and their golden servants speak as though it is their purpose, and Glint merely lent it her name. So in her name, I will act. Until the full legacy is ready, I will contain Kralkatoric and cull its branded horde. Intruder! You can't beat us all!
Curious. The door isn't responding.
What's this?
It must have been damaged during Joko and Balthazar's attack.
You're in luck because the commander is good at smashing things.
Please, step inside. The millennia-long Elder Dragon cycle is one of feast and famine. Ravenous they rise, sated they sleep. Glint and the Forgotten set out to break this cycle of extremes and to restore true balance. But when two Elder Dragons were unexpectedly eliminated from the cycle at one time, we believe it created a void. A void that caused the system to break down and the collapse to begin. The hope was that Glint's legacy would stabilize the cycle. We theorize these vacancies must be filled with entities that circulate and share magic rather than hoard it. Only then will the balance of magic truly become stable. Only then will Glint's legacy achieve its ultimate purpose.
The Scions of Glint are more important than we thought. Balthazar only sees them as a means to gaining power, but they could be instrumental in restoring the natural balance.
If you are, in fact, the true protector of Glint's legacy, then it's up to you to stop Balthazar from taking her. But know that he will let nothing deter him from his goal of killing the Crystal Dragon.
Timey, get a message to Ritlock, Canuck, and Casimir. There's a spire south of the skimmer camp, tall enough for Keel's airship to moor. Tell them to meet me there.
Commander, you must leave, now. I can feel the Forged approaching. If you are able to find Kesho, then I failed to adequately conceal the entrance. I must close the entrance forever. This portal will allow you to return safely to the surface.
But what about you?
I will keep my pledge to protect this sacred place with my life. I am at peace. Farewell, Commander.
Fury rising! Balthazar.
Expecting someone else? What's this? Have your friends abandoned? What do you say we take things a little more slowly this time?
I chose you. Fury rising!
Never defy a god!
I'm fast as the wind.
Suffer a little more loudly. Cry out, let everyone hear.
Fury rising!
Excellent. We're not finished yet. I do enjoy these little get-togethers. You're proving to be quite useful.
Listen, I don't want to kill you.
You won't. How sad for you to die so far from home. Ah, the Sire. Come here to defend her champion.
Maureen! No!
And now, you die.
Where am I? Who am I? I need to be somewhere else.
My life is over. How does being you help me?
I can give you a new life. Endless. You there! Come here! Over here! We can help each other. What is your name?
I don't even know who I am, or where I am, or how I got here.
You died. It happens. Welcome to the domain of the lost. I am, of course, King Palawa Joko.
King Joko? I'm sorry. I don't know that name.
Liar! All who take breath know me. I am King Joko the Inevitable, the last primeval king. Joko the Undying, the scourge of Vabi. Joko the feared, Joko the beloved, Joko the eternal monarch of all. How dare you claim to not know who I am?
But you're not a spirit. What are you doing here?
I was deceived by the fallen god Balthazar. I led him here to claim spirits for his army. In exchange, I was promised a share of his new recruits, but he betrayed me and stranded me here instead. Perfidy. From now on, the only god I trust is me.
You are no god. You are an abomination inflicted on the Crystal Desert like a wound, like a plague.
I am a god. God King of Eluna, the Crystal Desert and all their environs. Genuflect, peasant.
You have no authority here. Only the judge does. He was appointed by Grenth, a true god.
Gods, dragons, nations. Soon all will grovel at the feet of Palawa Joko.
Come, gentle spirit. You must take the next steps, and I've heard enough of Joko's blasphemies. The domain of the lost is dangerous. Stay close to me.
Who is the judge?
He is a loyal servant of Gren, charged with sending all the spirits who come through here to their appointed place.
I don't know who I am. I don't know where I should be.
Come, spirit. Do not be afraid.
I'm not even sure why I'm here. Or even who I am.
That's because most spirits find their own way to their fate when they die. But those whose deaths are too traumatic often forget who they were, or how they perished.
These spirits, like you and me, end up here, in the domain of the lost.
But I can't be here.
You will reach your rightful place in time. First, you must recover your name, to know who you were and how you lived. Then, you must learn your purpose, to understand the choices you made, and why you lived as you did. Once you know your name and purpose, only then can I determine your final destination.
But how do I do that?
Nena has traveled the path you now face. She can assist you. For though they may have belonged to you in life, once your name and purpose enter this domain, they are yours no longer. And you will have to fight to reclaim your name. Now, arm yourself.
Nena, so you discovered your name. How do I reclaim mine?
I learned my name from the spirit of my old mentor, but only after besting him in a challenge of riddles. I discovered my purpose hidden in an old diary I had written as a child. I was a teacher.
Is it that simple?
It's different for everyone. The judge said you must fight to recover your name. So you clearly weren't the teacher. A soldier, perhaps?
I don't know.
Well, if you are to fight, you must first arm yourself.
With what?
Spirits must abandon their possessions before they may move on. Look around the area, and perhaps you will find something useful.
Nothing here. I'll have to keep searching. Nothing here. I'll have to keep searching. No, I can't fight with any of this. I should be able to fight with this. That spirit looks just like me.
We should follow. Into that cave. Hurry. That spirit may be the one who claimed your name.
I still don't remember.
Then more than one must have claimed your name, which means it must be a prestigious one. Quick, find another shadow.
No, still nothing.
Keep looking. If you don't reclaim your name quickly, you could lose it forever.
I remember now. My life was filled with conflict, victory, and loss. I was a leader, a commander.
I could tell. You wielded that weapon like a true fighter.
But I don't know why I fought. What I strove for, or against.
Next is your purpose. What drove you forward and ultimately led to your death? The answer is here, somewhere in the domain of the lost. You just have to find it.
But how will I know it? Where will I find it?
If you truly desire it, your purpose will find you. I'd start with the bird.
We will defend the dream. Be gone, monster!
Valiant, the pale tree summons you.
When Zaitan rose from slumber, the dragon found a long-dead nation and claimed it.
The soul of Tyria mourned as her children were cut down by the beast.
The land wept, and the world shuddered. In my short life, you've taught me the most important lesson. Friends will go through anything for each other. That's why I have to do this.
Our victory at Fort Trinity will show the world that we can strike against the dragons.
Intruders, you trespass on the dragon's land. You will serve Zaytan.
We can assault Arar. We can destroy Zaytan before the dragon's infection claims us all.
Driven him out of the sky!
We have succeeded, but only by coming together to fight a greater foe. You've shown the way.
You have my gratitude, Commander, for all you've done.
Tonight, I saw it. I stared into the abyss, and it stared back at me. So much power. I don't know what's real and what isn't anymore.
The city. It's gone. All gone.
And here, at the center, little old me. Aren't you even curious about why I did it? All this chaos and destruction?
Listen! Her shield drops when she attacks. Make it count. End this. Now!
You fools! You think my death saves you? Too late.
This world is mine.
I have something I can no longer protect. You must understand its importance to Tyria's future.
The legends were true. There is a dragon egg. You're not leaving until you tell me the truth. Fowlin,
Is it necessary?
we come from the jungle, dragon. We belong to it. We are meant to serve it.
With everything we had to deal with here, the Pact fleet may have already launched.
We're a welcome sight, Commander. The situation is grim. Mordermoth tore the fleet apart. The Pact is in ruins.
The enemy, Mordermoth. You hear its voice too, but you resist. So does Canuck. And so do I. Thank you, Commander.
Look out! No!
This offspring has chosen you. Channel this gift to get the egg to safety. Go. Confront Mordremoth. No matter how that mission ends, know that you have restored hope to Tarir and to the world.
You must kill me, Commander, before that seed grows, before Mordremoth reclaims what it has lost.
What have you done?
Our creator now lies vanquished. Where does that leave the Sylvari? What is our place in this new world we've created?
Dragon's Watch. I like that. And Tyria would probably sleep more soundly with the Dragon Slayer at the helm of a new guild. So only you get to decide when we take down a dragon? Only you are allowed to kill them? You know what, Commander? I'm glad you didn't join Destiny's Edge. My mother wouldn't want you in there.
I'll lay down my life for... what should we call it? Her. Her name is Aureen.
I am the last Mersat. Many years ago, you knew me as Lazarus the Dire. I have returned from the brink of existence.
But who would pose as Lazarus?
No! It can't be!
The dragons will die, and fire will unchain all.
I remember. Balthazar. He wants revenge on the other gods. And he's going to use all means to get it. I have to convince the judge to send me back.
Renth welcomes all, noble spirit. Step forward, and I will send you to your appointed place.
You must let me go back.
I see you clearly now, Commander. Balthazar killed you, but you would face him again? Balthazar has done great harm here. The magic he uses to hijack spirits shakes the foundations of the domain of the lost. But I cannot help you.
If I could only get back, if I could defeat him, it might undo the damage he's done in both our worlds.
It is too late. No life remains in your body. Unless, when Balthazar left, a fearsome beast, the Eater of Souls, rose to prey on the waning life energy of the spirits here.
That's got to be the screams I've heard in the distance.
If you were to defeat the beast and claim its power,
That life energy might be strong enough to reanimate your body, allowing you to go back. But if you were to fail, the beast would consume your entirety. I could grant you no final reward or punishment. Your spirit would simply cease to be.
I'll take that risk. Now that I've rediscovered my purpose, I have to go back to finish what I started.
Then in Grenth's name, conquer the Eater of Souls and live again. Remind Balthazar that none escape judgment.
You did it! All these spirits have been revived. This certainly is unusual, Commander. But since Joko's arrival, nothing here has been the same.
It's clear he doesn't belong here. He's not a spirit, but he's not strictly alive either.
That's the problem. Joko can't be judged here, because he's not truly dead. What's worse, the magics Balthazar used to contain him are beyond the judge's power to break. They exist at Balthazar's will. This is as far as I go. I must face judgment and receive my final reward. Good luck, Commander.
I knew you'd be back. But I bear no grudges, harbor no ill will. Release me now, and I will still honor the deal you foolishly rejected.
Your help is worthless. I've found my own way back, and I'm off to succeed where you failed, by defeating Balthazar.
Good for you. Such pluck and self-delusion. Off you go, then. Of course, you are forgetting one crucial detail. Balthazar has an army. Do you have an army, little one? Well, I do. An army to rival that of the disgraced god. We both know you don't stand a chance without my awakened soldiers.
You may be right about that. I do need your army, but I don't need you.
What? No. My awakened are loyal to me. They'll never obey anyone but their beloved God King.
Really? Because in your absence, your army obeys the Mordant Crescent. I've seen it, and I can use it.
I warn you, do not leave me here. By royal decree, I forbid it.
Sorry, Your Majesty, but from what I've seen, your kingdom is better off without you.
Come back here, pathetic mortal. This is your last chance. I will return to reclaim my throne. And I will have my revenge on those who put me here, who left me here, and who dare take advantage of my absence. The torture. Oh, yes, I have plotted it out. I will just laugh as their wretched pleas for a longer life turn to desperate cries for a faster death.
Get back.
Commander!
Is that?
Wait, what's going on there? You all said the commander was dead.
I was dead, Timey. But now I'm back.
Yeah, but that's not how dead works.
She makes a good point. We all checked, Commander, and you were very much no longer with us.
And she's still not. This is a trick.
Kaz, is this one of yours?
It's not an illusion.
Not me. I'm alive. I'm still the commander.
Poker! If she's squishy, she's a mummy. If she's leathery, she's awakened. And if she's nothing, she's a ghost.
We're not going to poke the commander, Timey.
Listen, Balthazar has Aurene.
We know. He was taking her south toward Kralkatork when we arrived. We tried to stop him, but there were too many forged.
And I hate being the bearer of bad news, but it appears that Balthazar has managed to build up quite a formidable army of forged.
He does seem to make them faster than we can break them.
That's why we need an army of our own. And I met someone in the Domain of the Lost who told me where I can borrow one.
Borrow an army?
Domain of the Lost?
Yay, we have a plan!
Kaz, have you got anything that can change our appearances?
Yes, but nothing that can make the four of us look like an army.
It doesn't have to. It just needs to disguise us as someone else, after I secure our cover story.
Okay. I'll be standing by.
And I'll be at the casino in Amnoon. If you can come back from the dead, I want to double my wager on you.
Fine. I'll get word to you all when the time is right.
Oh, hey, Commander. Good to have you back.
Rare treasure.